Right, so waiting to see if I can get filled on this oil short. Here we are. The trigger on oil was 78.17, so it looks like I drew that edge a little higher than I should have, but hopefully it won't really make a difference. It triggered earlier on during the European session, and definitely, as you can see, hit its target of $100, but as often happens, price retraces, and there is always a second chance to get in the trade. So looking for 10 ticks here on oil. All right, sorry, I stepped away. So it looks like I took a little bit of heat, but nowhere near the nearest even pivots. So the S&P triggered just now. Well, that was crazy. This is the 8:30 news. I completely forgot about this chart. So don't trade the news, guys. But let me just, wow, if I can go back. This chart does not even allow me to go back. Okay, so this was the trade. Don't do this at home, boys and girls. Don't just leave your charts during news. I was just doing other things. So this is the S&P hit with some actually considerable minor positive slippage. Would have loved to get filled here, but things happen too fast. And really, it's rhythmic. I find rhythmic very often to be just a pain. Anyway, I gotta get back. All right, so let's do the recap for Wednesday the 15th. So today I was able to catch 5 out of the 7 posts that I posted last night. And you know, my idea was to try and catch as many live trades as possible, meaning record the trades as they happen. I just get too busy and I have charts on different monitors. I was playing with the idea of kind of putting all the charts in one window, one monitor, but then I think it would just be ridiculous. No one will be able to follow anything. So it looks like I can kind of show 1 or 2 trades a day live. If anyone has any ideas, you can just leave a comment and see if it's something I can work. But you can see over here the profit for today was $480, and that's after some slippage. I got negative slippage, and after commissions, this is the amount. So the account is progressing nicely from 161. 540 as of February 1st. And remember, these trades represent only the actual alert triggers. They don't represent early entries or continuation trades. Maybe next month I can incorporate trades that have to do with with the triggers, but not the triggers themselves, because that definitely limits me as to what kind of trades I can take. These trigger levels, for those who have some experience with them already, those members know that they actually represent stronger and weaker positions for the market. So they can decide to go longs only if prices close to or above the buy trigger, or they're going to concentrate on short trades if prices below or close to the short trigger. So there are many ways to use these levels. What I'm showing here and in my trades for this month is simply the actual bare bones trade of these triggers, but there is a lot more that could be done. In any case, let's get to the alerts. It was one of the markets I did not trade today, and that was because of this weird action. We had a lot of back and forth. The trigger short was at 526, and full disclosure, if I was trading it, this for sure is a losing trade. You see, price just touches the short trigger and just goes the other way. So if I was trading it, this is for sure would have been a losing trade. I just did not like this sideways stuff. It was already past 10 o'clock and it was still going nowhere. As you know, I like to trade up until like 10:30, 11 at the latest, but really 10:30. And this, I just did not like this. So this would have been a losing trade. There is a long trigger here, and this would have been a winning trade. And just recently looks like they triggered on the long side again. So probably there would have been enough room to make up whatever loss I would have sustained over here. But no question, the Nasdaq today was just ugly, just an ugly market. Let's get to the S&P. S&P was a short at 41.26, and the S&P first triggered during the Euro session, the London Open. Gave you your 2 points here for sure for the target. Then came down, and I don't even know how many times it gave you 2 points, came back, 2 points, came back, 2 points, repeatedly. But again, really ugly action. I would not recommend in a market like this to keep going for the shorts. I would say if you're lucky enough to grab your 2 points, either during the Euro session or the US Open, just take them and leave. Again, just not a pretty market today in the indices here. Oil was a short at 78.17. So again, we have triggers during the US session, started during the Euro session. And again, we're going for 10 ticks on oil. So this is enough. This is enough. This is enough. Give you another chance. And no, there is no reason to keep on going if you reached your goal, which should be, as I always recommend, $100 per contract. Even though here, when they finally broke down, they went substantially lower. But then looks like they just came back and triggered again. So there was another 10 ticks. But the point is, I definitely would not trade it this time. There is no reason to keep on going if you reach your goal, and your goal should be 100, at least in the beginning, at least until you gain enough experience to go for the bigger targets. At first, just take your 100 and be happy. So gold was another market I did not trade today. The short was at 18.59, and that happened actually yesterday around like 11 p.m. Eastern. It just never came back. It just completely broke down. One of those more rare times, let's say, where price only pretty much gives you one opportunity. I mean, there was a second opportunity here, but again, 11:30 at night. Who would who would do that, right? And then just never came back. Gold completely broke down. Went down to something like $17. So that's $1,700 per contract from the trigger short. Just a very weak gold market. So yeah, I just could not trade it today, and that's because, as I said earlier, for this month, for this account, I am only trading the triggers. In reality, there were numerous opportunities here for continuation trades, and a lot of our members would know how to get those, meaning price already left the trigger, but it's obviously in a short, the market is in a weaker position because it's below the short trigger. So you would be looking only for short trades. And there were numerous of those short trades available today. But for this month, all I am taking are the actual trigger trades. The Dow was a short at 33,940, and that's pretty much during the news announcement at 8:30. I'm not sure. This actually when I took my Dow trade, that this was more than 20 ticks. I imagine most people would not trade the news. I don't blame them. So there were other opportunities here to get your 20 ticks on the Dow. And for the first time, I actually traded the euro. The euro was a short at 1.07375. So 7375. I missed all of those. I did not trade those. I was not awake for that. This is the one I got right over here, like 5:50 Eastern. I just put my computer on like at 5:30, so I was able to get this trade. So yeah, the euro is really, and then look what happens to the euro. It gives you a couple of opportunities. Now I'm kind of thinking, did I get this or did I get? I'm not sure. I think it was this one. Yeah, because it was before 6 p.m. So I think I got this one. But then again, the euro is just once it starts moving, the potential in the euro is quite impressive. So this trigger short, if you knew how to stay in the trade, and I did not stay in this trade, but because I normally don't even trade the euro, I'm just kind of trying to trade it, kind of see how it behaves. And it's really a pretty wild market, it looks like. I mean, wow, what a sell-off from this trigger short. So yeah, so overall, a really good day. Missed a couple of markets, one by choice, one because just couldn't get it. But that's okay. That's trading for you. Again, just so you know, Blue Wave is running a special, especially for the members of this community. If you want to join us, Blue Wave is going to give you a great price on the Algodaytrading. Now they're charging only $99 per month for a lease on the Algodaytrading, which is just remarkably reasonable. So look into that. Look to join us. My email is in the description. The website is in the description. Any questions? Get in touch.